Good afternoon. Today is the 28th of January and this is Lockheath Classic Car Club's bi-monthly gathering at Lockheath Shopping Centre. Yes, you see the Waitrose sign and everything. There's lots and lots more cars here than there were 2 weeks ago, so I better get on with it, I suppose. Seen this before at one of the previous events. 68, 69 Morris Minor 2-door. I think it's a replica police car as far as I remember. We've got the Marina wheels on this, so we've got servo assisted discs on this. Also got a Toyota 5-speed gearbox in it, which is good. Sort of thing that we enjoy because Morris Minors aren't the easiest thing to drive for people who are used to modern cars. Next to it, 1964 Renault 8 Gordini. It's owned by John Davey, who is the chairman of the club. It's in very, very nice condition. It's been in competition and things like that. Always parked in this particular place. I wonder if there's a specific kind of chairman's place that actually he parks every time. Then we've got next to it, when you do reg checks on this, it comes up as a Jaguar S-Type, a 1971 plate, so it's always a bit of a mystery to me this. It could be a real E-Type, it could be a replica, I'm not really sure. Have a look at that dash views and see if that gives any clues to actually what it is. The handbrake looks to me to be in a different place from one of the E-Types. I've driven a couple of them, so could be something to do with that, but I don't know. It looks very nice anyway. Ooh, next to it, something very, very agreeable. Jaguar XK8, 1996, 1997 registration. Quite an early one actually for these. Ooh, well, it's got a beige leather interior with wood. I do like a nice beige leather interior. That would suit me very nicely, viewers. Next to it, I think this is a Strada's replica. Judging by that plate, it's too late for a real one. Sort of 182 registration. Could be a Hawk Stratos, which is based on something else. I'm not particularly familiar with these myself, but that is very nice anyway. But if it's a real one, it would cost a lot of money. We've got a Citroën. This is from the sort of early 20s. This to be about 100 years old. This thing. Might be an information sheet. Some of it will tell me, but other than that, I don't know. I'm not really sure. All I know is I'm not supposed to touch it. That's the best thing. Just don't touch it. Goodness gracious me. So, do you think cars that are built in 2024 will still be driven like this in 100 years' time? Someone's also got a very useful kind of digital speedo there. Good idea. Next to it, MG ZA Magnet. We've seen this a few times before. It'll be not a ZB because I have larger rear windows. This will be, my gosh, a 56, something like that. Not entirely sure. There is a reason why we call these slightly shambolic shuffles, viewers. Triumph GT6. This is a Mark II 71-72 plate. I thought the Mark IIIs came in 1970, so it could be a late registration. Where's that information sheet? Yeah, Mark 1. Oh, it's a 68. For some reason it was registered in the UK in 72. Complete mystery. So it's not even a Mark II, it's a Mark 1. Answer the comment section, viewers. Lomax based on the 2CV. Yep, you can see from the dash and things. This one, 82, 83 registration, although I don't know if actually when the kit was made. Late row bumper MGB here, like the one that I drove last year on my channel. The one I drove was registered in 81, although production finished in 1980. That looks like to be a sort of similar vintage to that. They're actually quite easy to drive in comparison with other sort of cars of the era like that. Triumph TR6, 1971-72 registration. Hopefully this actually is around the time that it was made, unlike the GT6 there. And it's left-hand drive too. So it might have the carburetor rather than the fuel injection. Very late stag here. On a P, so 75, 76, definitely a Mark II. automatic one like the one I drove actually on the channel last year. It's 72 Mark 1. It's a nice colour that. Next to it another P plate, but rather a different P plate. Look, rather a different proposition really altogether. Subaru Impreza, first generation Impreza, and a maximum of 721 horsepower on the dyno. I think we've had some work done to this, haven't we? Quite possibly. Two-door spec, so to look at the back, strangely enough that looks like a UK original car rather than a JDM one, because it's got the correct plinth. Gosh, I can't remember what these were called, these two doors in this country. Longest shift lever ever. Talking of long things, look at this Cadillac Fleetwood. Last time I saw this, it was taking up 4 parking spaces. I think they probably had a word with the owner and said, you can't take up 4 parking spaces, we're going to need the room. It's probably why it's been much more tidily parked this time. Let's take a look inside whilst we're here. Gosh, look at that sort of 70s extra comfort interior. And yes, we're still kind of taking up more than one space. Obviously in America the standard parking space is clearly larger than it is here. Oh, that's very nice. Sierra XR 4x4, 1985 80 registration. Yes, we saw this, didn't we, on Boxing Day, this particular car. That'll have the Cologne V6 won't it? That looks rather nice. Can someone tell me if it was original to the car or not, if there's something else? I can't actually remember now. Yes, Cologne V6. I think it's a 2.8 litre rather than a 2.9. I think the 2.9 is coming a little bit later. Oh yes, and 2004 Mazda RX-8. I've seen this car actually a lot of the local shows. I think it goes to the Concord Classic show quite a lot. Yes, a 2004 6-speed manual. I think, I can't remember now if it's the 225 or the lesser powered model. I have to go to Concord Classics again this year. It's a 231, sorry, not 231, not 225. Do apologise to you, it's been a while since I drove one of those. And we have, I think this is a Husky. Again, 67, we saw this again on Boxing Day. I think there's other imp derivatives around here as well. Next car. What do we have here? Oh, it's a Vauxhall. About 1930, something like that. I don't know anything about it. One of these things I should ask people to do for me is provide information sheets, and then I can cheat. Now let's see this. So it's a W202 C-Class. It's a C43 AMG. That's the fastest one they made, I think. I'm not sure about the plate. That might not entirely kind of correspond to the age of the car. But yeah, there we go. One of my favourite cars that comes to these events is this Mark 1 Fiesta. Someone's obviously very sad about the demise of the Fiesta last summer. I think a lot of people are actually. Mark 1 facelift, 1982 to 83, 1.3 gear. I just love the look of this. The overriders and the little side repeaters and the colour and the wheels. It's just right, isn't it? Bit more modified is this 2000 MX-5. That looks like it's a bit of a handful over speed bumps, and you can see that it's had some accidents already on the front. Never mind though, I'm sure that's fun. Long gear lever again. What's it with long gear levers in this particular event? And Nissan GT-R. These are good fun, these things. As another one. Yeah, I drove one of these on a track last summer. Unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to film it, but it was an absolute monster. It was brilliant. That one's 2007 to 2008. This one, I don't know. They sort of have different power outputs because the engines were, I think, hand built on these. So that was another one as well. My gosh, a breeding here today. So yes, a good, fun little car, those. And something a bit different, 1963 Volkswagen Beetle. Wow. could even be an original UK spec car. This actually looks quite original. It's sort of a little bit of patina on it, but that's pretty amazing. Next, yeah, another Nissan GTR. Don't get kind of attacked by that wing. That's the best thing, really. Just avoid getting hit in the face. Oh yes, one of my favourite cars again. What a surprise! 95, 96 Bentley Turbo RL in this lovely kind of purple colour with a beige leather interior and wood. I would quite happily drive home in this, viewers. Even got the picnic tables in the back. Very, very nice indeed. Look at this. I've called it the 300ZX over here. This is the Japanese domestic market one, which also has Fair Lady Z on it. On a K, so 92, 93. Hello to @JDMJohnZ32 on Instagram. Let's try not to fall over here, viewers. It's probably the best idea. That is, it's rather good. Appropriate number plate, and we've got some friends here. Hello, friends. Not very responsive friends today. Ooh, Bugatti is a pre-war one. Must be from the 20s. Again, sort of around 100 years old. It's quite mild today, actually, considering it's still in January. So perhaps it's the day to get out your Bugatti. Also got an MR2 here. SW20 MR2, 1992, 1991 registration. This is an early one, actually. They came out in 1990. Hello to Matt MVV3 on Instagram. So presumably that is an import one. We've got the trike here, we always see that. And an R33 Skyline. Lots of the older sort of JDM stuff here today. Look at the angle on those wheels and the colour. Wow. 94, 96 on an N. K10 Micra with some kind of body kit on it. Wow. I think that's the March Turbo body kit or something that's got in it. It's pretty good. Let's go around the back of this Porsche and we'll take a look and see if there are any more clues where it's got. It's correct sort of basic interior that the K10's had at this time. Yeah. And an enormous speaker box. Hello. All right, thank you. So we got the Porsche Forever 6-speed replica here. It's always there. It's got the sort of 911 type wheels on it and things. I can't remember what year this kit was made, but yes, I just haven't cleaned it. Very, very agreeable Wolseley Hornet. They finished in '69. This is a Mark III with the kind of door handles that then appear on the Mark III Mini in '69. Lovely condition, actually. Green leather interior. It's an automatic. So yeah, 60 out of 69 this one would be. Nice sort of contrasting roof. Then we've got something really rather nice here. 67 SL. I think the gentleman who bought this here last time did tell me that the number plate kind of matched the car in terms of the year. 67 SL's 230 SL. Look at the fact that the automatic transmission lever is right at the bottom of the park, just in complete contrast to the kind of modern ones. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, that is in beautiful condition. We've got a little bit of a problem sort of here in trying to move extremely old cars in really tight spaces. Yeah, that's why I parked in a different area, viewers. Gentleman in this Bentley Special is kind of helping the gentleman in the MG TD to sort of manoeuvre around. I think we'll kind of leave to that. That is a rather special Bentley in itself, actually. This looks like a Continental by James Young or something like that. Bentley Continental by James Young, I think this says. Sports Saloon. Be from the sort of early 60s. Yeah, being a Bentley S2. Let the MG kind of sort itself out. This is a very similar car to what they used in the old ITC series Department S, which was broadcast between 69 and 70. It was a different coloured one, but that is absolutely amazing. Let's take a look at the interior actually. Sort of based on the Silver Cloud platform, this car. Oh, viewers, the luxury does not stop. Triumph Spitfire Mark IV, 72, 73. I believe that I've actually been in contact with this person who owns this car before online somewhere. Got the 1.3 engine in this, overdrive gearbox. And has he brought a friend along as well? Gosh, this is the same registration. It's a 73, this one. Yeah, January 73. I can't remember the name of this colour now. I forget the name of some of these older sort of BL colours. But that's in really nice condition. I don't know which one of these I prefer, to be honest. What's interesting is the dash is completely different in this one from that one. This one's not got a radio, I think. Right, the MG's managed to get out, which is good because an Alpha's just arrived. Oh, I love the 105 series coupes, viewers. Oh, not running the best, really. So this gentleman in the RX-8 is about to leave as well.
Hold on! Hold on, mate.
I didn't realise there'd be such a trade amount. I'm going to have to probably split this into two parts, viewers, because it's absolute organised chaos here. There's so many cars that have turned up. Don't know why. When actually last time we were here was quite sort of quiet in comparison. But we'll go on to this row here. Minivan, yep. 81, 82. This has been like every single one of these we've been to. But the RX-8 on the way out. Pickup Heath. Where's the sort of dummy that sits in the back? That's not here today. Mini Rose Special Edition. With some Cooper badges on it for some reason. Maybe it's just from John Cooper's garage. Maybe that's what it is. On F, so 1988 to 89. You've got Cooper wheels on that. Then a much earlier Mini. This is a Mark II. Yeah, it is on the G. It's the same sort of era as the cars that were used in the Italian job. 68 to 69, yeah, Mini Cooper Mark II. Cooper S, I do apologise. And we got this other one here, 72, 73 Mini 1000 with the lime flower interior. I think these are regularly seen together, aren't they? Yeah, they got some Morris, but by 69, when the Mark III came out, this is a Mark III, they stopped calling them Austin and Morris, just called them Mini. Although lots of people registered with Austin Morris, particularly after about 78, I think it was, when that was the sort of name of the passenger car division of BL. Lovely Metro GTA. Saw this actually before. Fan of Mr. Richardson's channel. 94, 95. Over 100 wheels, so not exactly period correct, but we'll let that off actually, I think, because that looks good. Mark I Mini, this one. 1965. Odyssey. Weirdly though, it's got Mark III doors on it, so is it actually a Mark I? Oh, I don't know. Answer in the comment section below, viewers. Austin 7 Ruby, I believe. Yes, it is. 1934. I always think about these Austin 7s. People keep asking me to drive one, and I just don't want to, because I'm absolutely terrified that they'd be an absolute nightmare to control. I might not be wrong about that. Ford Escort Mark I. The value of it is increasing as I'm walking round. Yeah, we've seen this before, haven't we, viewers? 71, 72. Even got a little funny driver's window. All prepared for some track action, I'm sure, or historic rallying, something like that. The back end is probably a little bit loose. And then we've got 65 Mini Mark I again. This one I think really is because it's got the right doors on it. Yeah, you didn't get a external passenger door lock, and they're just like the doors on a house. That's why they changed them later on. New Zealand thing on there. That's interesting. Mini Minor 850. Didn't really record Mini Minors at this stage. I thought they stopped calling them Mini Minors in about 61. Yes, and then we have the row of Mercedes. This is the, let's get this right, the C204, but the the 63 AMG. Both about 2013. Let's try not to fall in the hole, viewers. Yeah, 63 AMG. CLK AMG, this is sort of older type here. Ooh, we've got that Countryman here as well. This would be sort of, I don't know, mid-2000s, I think that will be that one. That's a 67. The very last year they made these, actually, the Austin A40 Farina was 1967. And the Countryman models are rarer for reasons I don't really understand. I might be driving one of these soon, actually, viewers. Let me know in the comment section below if you'd like to see that. And then we got some I think R34 Skyline action here. Hello to @Dadson_Ron on Instagram. I like the way we've actually got a rear wiper on here. That makes me feel rather good. It's a rear wiper action. Everyone seems to be here today. There's a lovely Corolla here as well. Hello, sir.
You're right.
Been reduced in height of suspension a little bit. I can't remember the name of this type of Corolla. This is a GL Exact. It's 1.6.
A92.
Thank you, sir. A92. Is it 92, sir?
Yeah.
Thank you. So it's a late one of these. Honda Integra Type R, very appropriate number plate as well, DCO5 EMA, very good. I think that's actually about the right year for it as well. That would be a fun little thing to drive, wouldn't it? Never got them over here. Ooh, yes. Talking about Japanese domestic market versions of the Micra earlier on, here is one. Is this a March Turbo by any chance, viewers? Yes, it's not just a March Turbo, it's a March Super Turbo. Hello to Sugoi.superturbo on Instagram. This N350Z, yeah, it's all here today. That would be fun to drive, wouldn't it? Oh, it's a manual too. Extra fun. Side toe work, sort of that is. And very smooth front end. Oh, now this is good, isn't it, viewers? Alfa Romeo Giulia Super, 1971-72 registration, perhaps Italian import. You watch all these Giallo films from the 70s, Italian Giallo films, you see tons and tons of these, both as police cars, but also as just general cars that people have. Always been driven with the sort of revs bouncing off the clock. 59 is Zeta, we've seen this a few times. It's actually blocked in this time, so yeah, I mean, it can't actually get away. And little happy faces in the back. Oh no, that one's not happy. It's sort of crying with laughter. Yeah, I cry with laughter trying to drive that. Not perhaps my favourite thing. I'd be a bit terrified in that. Right, next section. I assume it's a 2017 registration, but it could be a personal plate, so who knows. Current generation Mustang, a 5 litre V8. And we've got Willis Jeep here with a machine gun on the top, but not getting away with that. I think we've seen this now before, but it looks rather nice. Yes, we have. My memory might be wrong, but I think this is an A30. That is rather agreeable. We've even got trafficators on this. Isn't that absolutely amazing? We've got more Hillman imp action, early imp actually, this one. 1964 on a B. Much modified. Some mini-light style wheels. But that's maybe not still got the original version of the 875cc commentary climax engine in it. Then another one of these Skylines. We'll skip that Range Rover for now because yeah, but might not have the right engine in viewers. This one though does have a right engine in it. This TVR. Yes please viewers, dark blue, cream leather interior, a little bit of wood, fantastic. Nice Griffith, 92, 93 registration. Another Triumph Stag, I think that's, is it Daytona yellow this colour? Very, very late one, 77, 78 plates. They finished in 77, so one of the very last actually, these. That's rather nice. And we've got another variant here, 6970. Is this the Imp Californian that we've seen before? Yes it is. Look at those seats. Choke levers down there on the floor like an old Fiat 500. Yeah, it's got the original front end on it as well, rather than some modification. Now this is something that has had some debate over the last couple of days. It is a very, very late Imp. The registration date I think is 1976, but the logbook says 77. So this would have been made no later than 76, because that's when they stopped making them. So you can see we've got a bit of a different front end on this one. Yeah, much modified as a lot of Imps seem to be these days. It's rather agreeable. Let's let this Sun GTR leave. There we go. Straight into some Granada action. I like a bit of Granada action on this channel, viewers. Quite a late one of these. Mark II 2.8 injection gear X. Probably an automatic because the manuals are quite rare. Very common modification people like to do with these cars is to fit the Mark III Scorpio Cosworth wheels, which this one has. It's much easier to get the tyres for these than it would be for the TRX wheels this might have come with actually. Those are a pain to find tyres for, so 84, 85. Earlier Mark II Granada here, pre-facelift one, 77, 78, also a gear, probably also, oh no, it's a manual gear. So 4-speed in it. Facelift one tended to be 5-speed, Type 9 gearbox, that's not a Type 9 in there. So sort of period correct with those spot lamps and the fog lamps and potential sort of Ford press registration. WC was using a lot of Ford press cars at the time. And some alpha action as well. Beautiful 105 series coupe on a J7071. Very, very, very nice. Look at this right hand drive one as well. I have driven one of these years and years ago. The thing I found was, although when you sit in the right position it was comfortable enough, you realise you can't reach the gear lever, so you have to pull the seat forward, which means that actually it's not that comfortable. But absolutely delightful car to see. Beautiful, 1750. And then another SW20 MR2. Trying to fall over here, viewers. It's always a possibility when shambolic shuffling is involved. Yeah, that is it's rather nice. It's 3SG engine. Hello to at MR2-slow MR_slow_ on Instagram. I don't know what rev that is. That's a personal plate on there, so who knows? Ooh, and so we've got something rather nice here. We've got another one of these Jaguar XK. This is the sort of second generation one, quite a late one, facelifted one, XKR. You don't get sort of wooden things on an XKR, you get just sort of performance. That's what it's all about. Look at that. That is rather nice. Anyway, this organised chaos is going to have to go into the second part, viewers. So thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment below, and we shall see you again soon for some more incorrect information.